All right, camera's on. We're recording. This is the video we're recording. My diary from the early 2000s, actually. So really, I was going to name this my 90s diary, but really, I should name this my 2000s diary, shouldn't I? All right. I guess that's what we're going for, isn't it? All right. So I haven't read through my diary quite yet because I kind of just wanted to read it to you guys and have it be kind of a surprise as we go along. I did find one particular section that I wanted to start with though, because as I was just kind of jumping around, I flipped as I was jumping around, I flipped to a few different sections, and this one just seemed particularly funny to start with. So, and the timing is good too, since this is February 4th, 2002. Almost 20 years later. All right. Weird. Dear Diary, I went to SailorMoon.com to check my email and got more than I bargained for. Oh boy, what could I possibly have gotten in my SailorMoon.com email? I'm curious. I really want to know. This was a couple days ago, okay? Well, as I was saying, this little back and forth with an invisible individual. Well, as I was saying, I got more than I bargained for. I went to the meeting rooms, chat rooms, in parentheses, only intending to look, and so I did. I left, but then my curiosity got the best of me. Again. I went back and actually went in. Went into the chat room. And I was so nervous. I sat there for a minute, reading what everyone had to say, and thinking about leaving, when I, much to my surprise, typed in, "Hi." I know this sounds really silly, but I was a very, very timid child, all right? As a youngster. How old was I? I guess I must have been like 12 when I wrote this. So at that point in time, I was super duper shy. So yeah, that was quite the accomplishment for me. Good job, me. Very timid, very much. I always had this saying when I was a kid where I had a problem with my brain to mouth filter. Sometimes it still happens, but I've gotten much better at it. So that's what I was dealing with as a kid. Much to my surprise, I typed in "hi." I think only one person answered me. I read for a few more minutes, then typed in, "I'm scared. I've never been here before." Oh. I'm scared. I've never been here before. What a human feeling that is. To be scared and in a new place. Not the scary thing, even if it's just online, in a chat room. I had a recent experience with that myself as an adult. Then, a moment later, a private conversation box appeared. Apparently, someone had listened to what I had said. Her name was Sailor Moon Fanny. Sailor Moon Fanny. That's hilarious. She said, "ASL." I was thinking, what? What? I asked her, "Have you been here before?" "I haven't." "Yes," she replied. "ASL," she said. "ASL, please." ASL! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Finally, I asked, "What does ASL mean?" You know that thing back in the day, you maybe didn't necessarily know what all of the lingo was. Nowadays, you can just like Google that stuff and check Urban Dictionary or something. But back in the day, if somebody said something, you kind of just had to learn what that meant through whatever means. Apparently, this was the moment where I learned what ASL means. And for those of you who are maybe too young, don't know what that is, let's get a listen. She answered, "Age, sex, location. ASL. Age, sex, location." Yeah. I had to think about that one. ... Okay. ... I typed ASL! Exclamation points. Again, she said, 13, female, Utah. I wrote, 13, female, Germany. She wrote the town too, but I can't spell it and can't remember it. Is that what you mean? I asked. Yes, she said. I couldn't think of something to say. She typed, "If you don't get..." Oh gosh. I couldn't think of something to say. She typed, "If you don't say something before I get to 1, I'm leaving." Oh my gosh. Poor little me. First time in a chat room, some girl randomly DMs me and is like asking ASL, and then she's insisting that I come up with a conversation. Good gravy. It was a different world back then, I tell you what. I think we have a bit more understanding of like cyber etiquette, you know? 10, 9, 8. I'm here, I said. 7, 6. I said I'm here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bye, I said. 1. Bye bye, she said. Wow, what an interaction. Oh my gosh, and I guarantee I blame myself for that. That's ridiculous, man. That's totally ridiculous. This is a moment that made such an impression on me. Oh my gosh. How rude, I thought. If she didn't want to talk to me anymore, she could have just said. Yeah, you're right, younger me. If she didn't want to talk, she didn't have to do that weird countdown. That was mean. The next person was 12 years old and a slower typer than me. Now that's saying something. I tried the counting thing on her. Oh no! I learned a terrible, terrible, terrible thing from that person. Bad, young me, bad. You don't just because somebody does it doesn't mean you have to do it too. Oh my gosh. I tried the counting thing on her. She kept asking why. Yeah, come on, young me. You just experienced that too. Weren't you confused? Whatever. Just a little mirror creature, huh? I would explain, she'd ask why. How annoying. See you, she said. Bye, I answered. Huh, that's an interesting little flip where I was confused. And then in the next chat room, I was like, oh, okay, this must be what they do in the chat rooms. So let me try it. How very interesting. This is actually the way that I learned how to socialize, is by watching, mirroring, and trying to be like the other kids. I was kind of a weirdo though. Oh, that was sad. All right, let's continue. Hopefully the rest of this is more funny. I started to get a little more into the chat, but it's good that I got a little practice actually. I was just practicing my cyber social skills. I had a couple of bing bar to start. I started to get a little more into the chat. When I finally started getting into the chat when everyone else popped in for private chat. When I finally started getting into the chat, oh, okay, this is what I meant to say. I finally started getting into the chat when someone else popped in for a private chat. His name is Ruby Phoenix. Ooh. Ruby Phoenix popping into the DMs. He is very nice and flattering. One of the first things he asked me was ASL. Of course, he's going to do that. 13, female, USA, Utah. Because at that point I had learned that people usually do both the country and the state if they were in the US. Yeah. He said, 13, male, Virginia. Then he asked, do you have a BF? I just assumed he meant best friend, but he meant boyfriend. How stupid of me to mix them up. Oh my gosh, you know what's really funny about this is I actually remember this. So this is one of those memories when I think back of like the weird cyber chat room forum experience in like my tweens and teens and pre-tweens. This is a memory that I very distinctly remember, is this conversation that I had with this guy. And it's funny that I wrote it down actually. Clearly it left an impression on me because I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. All right, let's continue the embarrassment. I assumed he meant best friend, but he meant boyfriend. How stupid of me to mix them up. Little smiley face. I still do that to this day, where it's like I hide my shames and sadnesses under little smiles. Still to this day, I guess some things don't change. He meant boyfriend. I just assumed he meant best friend, but he meant boyfriend. I told him, yes, 2 in fact. Now remember, I thought he meant best friend. How'd that work out? He asked. I used to have 8, but we had a little disagreement. I suppose if you had 8 boyfriends, there just might be a disagreement, wouldn't there be? 8 best friends, though. You still might have some disagreements. Him. Are they cyber? Me? Nope. Him. Wow. In big old letters. Me? Thanks. Him. You must be attractive. Parentheses, a little aside to myself right here. This is where I get my first hint about the BF thing. Me. ... Him. Very. Me. ... dot. There I was having like a, a really mortifying moment where I realized in my head that I thought he was asking about my best friend situation when really he was asking about my boyfriend situation. Oh, the embarrassment of 13-year-old Sam. Oh, there's more where that come from, girl. I couldn't think of anything to say. All I could do is secretly blush. Oh, little blushing babe. Him. I'm sorry. Me. It's okay. Really, it was just a little unexpected. Him. Oh, me. Nice meeting you. So I was just gonna bounce from that embarrassing situation. Hey, you know what? Respect, girl. Respect. A minute later. Him. Leaving so soon? Me. I don't know. Him. Don't go. Me. Okay. Him. Do you want me to continue? Me. If you want. Him. Nah, tell me about yourself. Me. I'm really not that interesting. Him. You are, really. Oh, little flirty guy here. Me playing coy. Oh, little 13-year-old Sailor Moon chat flirt time, apparently. It's funny. I thought this conversation actually happened in the Nintendo chat. So it's funny to learn that it was actually in the Sailor Moon chat at sailormoon.com. I'm really not that interesting. You are, really. I'm blushing again. Me. Okay. To tell you the truth, I'm a tomboy, but only a little. Only a little. It's true, I'm a very girly tomboy. I'll give me that. Him. I see. Not really, but I see. I just got the giggles. He's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 13-year-olds, hormones raging. So impressed by some 13-year-old in Virginia who says that you're kind of interesting. Wow. All right. I'd like to say that my standards for receiving love have gone up, but I suppose we could say that's debatable. I just am so loved, want so love. I just want so much love. Even that much. We continued for a while, then said, see you. I hope I get to talk to him again. Ruby Phoenix. This must be a different. I must have moved on to something else in the chat at this point. This was a very thrilling experience for me, apparently, this whole chat room situation. This person was fighting with himself, and I said, you people write fast. Then the replies came pouring down. Yeah, yes they do, etc. Huh, so I guess other people agreed with me. Ew. I had a moment. The guy who was fighting said, we are trained. That was my first big breakthrough. That was my first. It's funny because I just kind of said that. That was my first big breakthrough in the chat. Good job, young me. You figured it out. You figured out some social stuff. You got people to agree with your perspective. And they were typing so fast because they were trained. I feel like I got some typing training when I was younger too, but maybe I just hadn't been quite that practiced yet. The next people invited me to talk with them were really fun. The topic was vampires. Me, vampires? Animal person, AP. That's the name of this person. Animal person must have been their username. So animal person says, yeah, whoever W. I guess maybe their username was whoever. Nothing. They talked about stuff I had no clue whatsoever. Me. Why'd you invite me here? Animal person. Morphs into a lonely wolf. Animal person. Lonely wolf. Me. You are lonely? Animal person. And mommyless. Me. Sparkle8. That must have been my username. Sparkle8 laughs out loud. I'm Sparkle8. I laughed at something else too. Animal person. You're cute. Keeps going. I was only paying attention to the you're cute part. Hilarious. Oh man. I was only... Everything else was irrelevant. He just said I was cute, or she. Animal person morphed into a lonely wolf, then called me cute. That's all I need to know about that situation. Whoever. He's been watching animals. Me. Animals? Dad walks in. Yikes. I didn't want to leave, but I had to. Bye. My parents definitely did not like me on the chats. They did not like that at all. But I always had to sneak on because it was just so much fun. I had such a hard time connecting with people in my real life that connecting with people online was just very thrilling for me at the time. It really was. I suppose it still is, though my relationship with it has changed a bit since the old Sailor Moon chat room days. Bye. Then I disconnected. They must have thought I was rude. Oh well, I don't know. Then I disconnected. They must have thought I was rude. Oh well, I don't know what Daddy would do if he saw me chatting. I don't plan on asking either, just in case. A little bit of a ask forgiveness rather than permission mindset there. Sounds about right with my parents. What he doesn't know won't hurt him. Same goes for Mom. I love you, little me. I love you. Good thinking. You were right about that. The next day, I couldn't wait to go online again. I had to be more careful and ask him when I was about to take a nap. Oh, wait. Sorry, I read that wrong. The next day, I couldn't wait to go online again. I had to be more careful and ask him when he was about to take a nap. Wait till the parents nap. Hop online and get cyber chatting with all your fellow 13-year-old shenanigans. I got into it quickly that day. People actually addressed me. Here's a list of some nice people I remember. 1. Pretty_princess_Zelda. 2. Bubble_gum_kitty_bubble. 3. Hikaru Shido. Hikaru. 4. SMR Rose 4. 5. Ruby Phoenix. Little heart. Looks like I bumped into Ruby Phoenix again. Ooh, little heartthrob from Virginia. That's all I remember. I really liked Princess, I really liked Pretty Princess Zelda. I talked to and about her a lot, and she started to know me. Hikaru liked my socks, and SMR Rose was one of the first to talk to me. Liked my socks? How would they even know about my socks? It's not like it is now. I couldn't take a picture and send them a picture of my socks. I'm very confused. Maybe I just talked about my socks. Bubble and Celeste actually wanted to talk to me. One drawback was Brock 50. Brock 50. He wasn't very nice. I asked why he wanted to talk to me. Whoa. Okay. I asked why he wanted to talk to me, and he said, "I'm in love with you." He also said there was a secret camera in my house, and I am beautiful naked. Oh my freaking goodness, man. That's creepy. See, this is exactly why my parents didn't want me on the chat rooms. That's why. I had another experience. Maybe I'll talk about another time with some weird chat stuff like that. That, as much as, I was afraid of what my parents would think. That's why, though. That's why some weird Brock 50 telling me that there were secret cameras in my house and that I'm beautiful naked. And I'm a 13-year-old girl. That's oh. Maybe I'll bleep that out. But that's creepy as bleep. Okay. Creepy as bleep, man. I can't decide if I should swear in these or not. I think it's probably better to just keep it relatively clean. Maybe some little swears, but I'll try. I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't want to be saying bad words if kids is going to be watching this, Okay. And they might, because it's got Sailor Moon. I just don't know. Creepy. Oh boy. He also said there's a secret camera in my house and I'm beautiful naked. Pervert. Yeah. Super right about that. He said some nasty thing and then swore. See, this is why I'm not swearing on my chat. Because look, I don't want to be like Brock 50. Can't be swearing in my videos. I sent out some weak insults like dork and grr, you jerk. Yeah, I'm sure that one stung. But that backflipped on me. Yeah, probably best not to engage in those sorts of aggressive energies, young me. Oh, this part's sad actually. Now when I take a shower, I feel like Brock 50 is watching me. Ugh. Ugh. Poor young me. That's terrible. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll tell Ruby Phoenix. Ooh, Ruby Phoenix. That's very cute. All right. I said goodbye politely and left. Then he barraged me with bad, nasty insults. I'm not sure if I used that word correctly. Is that how you say it? Barraged? Can you use that word that way? As an active verb like that? Barraged. Is that how you say that?
Barrage.
Barraged. Right. I guess I did use that word correctly. It just sounds weird. So fancy, young me. Then he barraged me with bad, nasty insults. When I thought I was through with him, he gets into my chat room. I was shocked. He was insulting me in front of everyone. I'm glad he didn't say my name. The quote from Chibi Moon is what I'd like to say to him. I guess I'm quoting Sailor Moon character Chibi Moon now. And I quote, appropriate for the Sailor Moon chat. Really cringy to say, even in that context, though. Stop. How dare you cram the feelings of a girl with a problem? Cram? I feel like that can't be the right word. Alright. Your good looks don't mean diddly. How do I even know if he was good looking? His name was Brock, 50. That's all I knew about him. Your good looks don't mean diddly if you don't treat girls with real true kindness and also respect. Respect. I'm Sailor Mini Moon, and in the name of the future moon, I shall punish you. Oh, I drew this cute little picture of Sailor Mini Moon. Heart, Samantha. I signed it with a heart to myself. P.S. Got my Sailor Moon Super S today. Nice! I must have got my Sailor Moon Super S videos so I could watch the next season because I loved Sailor Moon. That was my favorite show growing up. I loved it. I'm going to show you guys this cute little drawing that I drew. Can you see that? I don't know. I'm trying to get it a good angle. Oh, it's kind of cute. You know, cute little pencil drawing. I'm pretty impressed that those are just the lines that I drew, you know. I didn't sketch it out or anything, so I'm gonna say not bad. Not bad. Oh, well, that was enlightening. That was the internet back in the early 2000s for little me. Anyway, that was actually really fun. I didn't expect it to take that long to read through that, but I had a lot of fun reading my diary to you all. I think that was kind of in the middle a little bit. So that was actually an entry kind of more towards the middle of this diary. I don't have too many in here, honestly. I numbered the pages and it looks like I only got to page 64. I still had this much of a journal that I didn't write, but I think that would be fun, you know? Like, I think this is just something that I want to do for my channel. I think it'll be really fun, and maybe everybody can get a good laugh out of that, and it'll get some nostalgia going. Anyway, I don't really know how to end this, so I guess I'll just say, in the name of the future moon, I will punish you. Bye.